Hi guys, today I'm be walking you guys through my creative process. So the software and tools I use for this piece is number one, this drawing tablet. This is the Huion Inspire 2. I did an unboxing and a review. I will link everything down in the description below or in the cards. The software I'm using is Krita. First thing first, here's my design process. I usually look up reference pictures of like any subject I am drawing right now. For example, this is a raccoon, so I look up some reference photos of raccoons and stuff like that, and what their their main features are. So I usually do my thumbnails in my sketchpad, but sometimes I usually do it on my phone. I use the app Autodesk Sketchbook on Android. For example, if I can't use my sketchpad because I don't have a big sketchpad on me all the time, I always have my phone, so that's why I mostly use my phone than my sketchbook. Alex will attest to that I always draw when we're on the go or anything like that to get some ideas and stuff. Um, so the drawings I did for this raccoon, he gonna be looking at somewhere up here. That the one in the red, that's the one you can see on the screen. So as you can see on the screen, that I'm pretty sketchy with my drawings. I usually like to be loose with my drawings, not try and get fine lines and stuff. It's because it's not the final product that I will, make the lines like smooth and stuff like that. This is more like rough draft of this picture. Um, as you can see right now that, hey, I just made a trash can and the raccoon's holding a gun. I had to look up some reference of people holding guns to get right and looking at different trash cans. I didn't go with the first one because it kind of looked boring and round, and I'm not good drawing circles. So I am looking at basically trying to figure out what works. I'm talking about the trash can. I keep resizing it and redrawing it. It took me a couple times to figure out what's gonna work, what's gonna stick and stuff like that. I didn't make a thumbnail with the trash can. I kind of winged it. Next time I'm gonna make thumbnails of every single thing. Right now I am basically grayscaling. Basically I'm working from my darks to lights. So I have a good idea where's my shadows and stuff like that. I don't use blacks. It's hard to build up from a pure black to all white. I know people can do that. Personally, I can't do that well. Still learning, but um I usually go with a base color, like a light, in between color, and work from my darks to lights. The reason why I use do the grays, not start off with color, like my flats and stuff like that. I usually on Autodesk, I usually use blending modes like overlay and multiply and whatever to color my piece. Um, on Krita, I was trying to learn something new. I'm still fairly new to Krita. I've been hearing a lot of people saying about gradient maps and how easy and quick it is to color your piece. So it took me a minute to figure out how to use gradient maps on Krita, but as you see right now, I am coloring in the raccoon first. I basically use the gradient maps for his body, and I went in on basically make another layer and make all the shadows and highlight shadows and stuff like that. I mean darker colors to indicate like the shadows. Little note, I tried to, like the first image you saw, I thought it was brown. My computer is pretty old, cannot figure out like what color is which, and how I say it, it kind of sucked. I like download an app on my phone and type in the hex code and see what kind of color I'm actually using. Also, I forgot to mention like what type of style I am. I'm not I'm not realist. I'm not. I don't have a realistic style or a cartoonish style. I'm like in the middle. Once upon a time, when I was younger, I really want to become a animation artist. But now I'm probably get into animation again pretty soon once I get a better setup. That's how my style came from. This watching a lot of older 90s cartoons and stuff like that. Finishing off with this piece, I did some like refining, like adding the whiskers, changing the pot from green to red, so the raccoon will pop out more from the blue background.
Handed it off to me, where I added the lettering, her signature down at the bottom, and the white border. Reason for the white border is we're thinking about making this a sticker, so keep an eye out for that short.
They're coming out soon.
If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for more.